are cheated. And people flock there because they want to be cheated. But what does Kṛṣṇa actually say? Sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam vraja. Give up all other kinds of religion and just surrender unto me in Kṛṣṇa consciousness. Bhagavad-gītā 1866. Sarva dharman parityaja means give up all other dharma, all other religions and spiritual paths. Why? Because any dharma which is not approved by the Supreme Lord, Kṛṣṇa, is not really dharma. Dharmang tu sakshad bhagavat pranitam. Real religious principles are enacted by the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. Srimad Bhagavatam 6.3.19. Human beings, or even great demigods, cannot manufacture dharma. That is not possible. Real dharma is given directly by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Kṛṣṇa, and that real dharma is stated in the Bhagavad-gītā. Sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam vraja. Give up all other kinds of dharma and just surrender unto me. This esoteric teaching is real dharma. Surrender to Kṛṣṇa and follow his instructions, and your life will be perfect. Kṛṣṇa is perfect and transcendental, and his instruction is also perfect and transcendental. If you follow the perfect instruction, then you will also become perfect. The esoteric teaching is a simple process. To become perfect, we have to follow the perfect instruction. So, in Bhagavad-gītā, there is perfect instruction. And if we take it as it is and follow it as it is, then by this transcendental association, we also become perfect. To become perfect is not a very difficult job. But because we don't want to become perfect, because we want to be cheated, we do not become perfect. This is the problem. So we should know from the very beginning that although Kṛṣṇa appears like an ordinary human being, Kṛṣṇa is transcendental, and he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is our process. The esoteric teaching is not really something new. It's just a new name for something that has existed for a very long time. That is the Absolute Truth. The Absolute Truth, as you remember, we define as that truth which is true in all circumstances, in all conditions, in all times and places, for all entities. That truth which is never untrue is absolute truth, unconditional truth. And that unconditional truth is given by Kṛṣṇa in Bhagavad-gītā, and it is explained in other scriptures of the esoteric teaching. But Bhagavad-gītā is the beginning. That's where we start to get to know Kṛṣṇa and the absolute truth. And why should we study Bhagavad-gītā? Well, Bhagavad-gītā is transcendental because it is spoken by Kṛṣṇa, not otherwise. Bhagavad-gītā is perfect because Kṛṣṇa is perfect. It is transcendental because Kṛṣṇa is transcendental. And Kṛṣṇa is God, appearing in this material world just for our benefit, simply to teach us. And he arranged the entire circumstance of the Battle of Kurukshetra just to have a chance to teach Bhagavad-gītā to the masses. As you recall, Bhagavad-gītā was spoken in between the two armies, so that both the friends and the enemies could hear. That means Bhagavad-gītā is for everyone, not just the disciples. It's public knowledge. However, Bhagavad-gītā is a great mystery. Why do we say that? Well, because there are so many editions of Bhagavad-gītā, but only a few of them actually express the real truth of Bhagavad-gītā without changing anything. Okay, there are so many editions of Bhagavad-gītā that put words in Kṛṣṇa's mouth, that change the meaning of the original Sanskrit. And you don't have to be a Sanskrit scholar to notice this. All you have to do is think, well, who is Kṛṣṇa? And Kṛṣṇa is explained not only in Bhagavad-gītā, but in other scriptures such as Mahabharata, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Svayam Bhagavan. So we should accept whatever Kṛṣṇa says automatically as being the absolute truth. There's no need for interpretation, there's no need for scholarship, no need for speculation, no need for any calculation. Simply take what he says. Kṛṣṇa's language is very simple. He says, I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everything comes from me. I want you to just drop everything and worship me. And that will be good for you. Why? Because Kṛṣṇa is transcendental, and our perfect body is also transcendental. So, by worshiping Kṛṣṇa, by serving Kṛṣṇa, we become transcendental by association. And therefore, we recover our original perfect body. It's that simple. By being in association with Kṛṣṇa, we recover our real nature, and we remember who we really are, our eternal identity. Therefore, we become free from the contamination of the modes of material nature. Our intelligence, which is now covered by material mind and consciousness, becomes free from these coverings, and we can see, for the first time, the actual situation, which is that we are a spirit soul, pure consciousness, eternal, indestructible, all-pervasive, and eternally the same. The same person, eternal, who is in relationship with Kṛṣṇa eternally. And when we realize this, then we come to the opportunity to serve Kṛṣṇa. So we can serve Kṛṣṇa even in this present body by following his instructions. And those instructions are given in the Esoteric Teaching. So if we really want to find our perfect body, if we really want to recover our original identity, which is like Kṛṣṇa, Sat Chit Ananda. Sat means eternal, Chit means full of consciousness, and Ananda means full of bliss. So if we want to experience our original nature and taste this actual bliss of existence, Ananda, then we have to become Sat Chit Ananda. And how do we do that? By association with Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa is already Sat Chit Ananda. He's already transcendental. And so are we, but we've forgotten it. So by association with Kṛṣṇa, by following Kṛṣṇa's instructions, by chanting Kṛṣṇa's name, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, we remember our real nature. By association. Just like in material consciousness, we're trying to attain a perfect body by association, and we're associating ourselves with so many things that we think are symbolic of our conception of a perfect body. But our real perfect body is not in this material world. It's in the spiritual world. We are eternally in relationship with Kṛṣṇa. So if we again take up our relationship with Kṛṣṇa by following his simple instructions in Bhagavad-gītā, then we'll be well on our way to attaining our perfect body. We hope you've enjoyed this edition of My Perfect Body. This is David Hughes, your host, reminding you to visit us on the web at esotericteaching.org, where you can purchase the complete Esoteric Teaching Introductory Seminar DVD and many CDs of transcendental music and mantras.